The Manuscript of Survival, Part 378. December 12, 2013. We think you will all feel a sort of quickening in the air now, like a slight shift in the pressure or the temperature, and we gather many of your animal friends will exhibit symptoms of noticing the same. For there is something approaching indeed, and you are just about to pick up on the first signals coming in from this rainstorm of light that we have referred to so many times in earlier missives. For it is indeed approaching you, and now you will all feel these faint stirrings coming in, just like those magnificent beasts, the elephants, can pick up signals through the soles of their feet. For there is indeed a brand new vibration coming in, and anyone with their ears close to the ground, energetically speaking, you will already have picked up on these still rather faint signals. But now, these signals will indeed amplify, so that more and more of you will start to sit up and prick up your ears in anticipation. For you will feel the oncoming of something so magnificent, it can almost seem to be too much, and along with the anticipation, you might also feel the stirring of anxiety setting in. Let us just assure you that this is only to be expected, for what you are feeling into is a change so fundamental, it will indeed wipe the slate clean in so many ways. You will not be the same after you have been under this deluge of energetic purification. And remember, you are still very much identifying with the old you, the one you used to be, but are not any longer. Still, the memories have not been wiped completely from your very being, and as such, you will still have a hard time envisioning yourself as you are to become. And so the old instinct of shunning change will automatically be triggered in so many of you, and even if you do not have a conscious image of what you have in store, your inner being knows all too well what a major transformation this will be, and so it will be a mixture of longing and fearfulness. For deep down, you all know there is no going back now, you have indeed committed yourself to become as new again, but when your mind tries to grapple with this fact, all it can think of is death. For this has in many ways been a procession of deaths, as you have all one by one shed those old layers of you, and alongside with this process of resurrection, goes a process of death. For the old you must leave in order for the new to take its place, and even if you have all been deeply immersed in this cycle of death and rebirth for so long on this journey, this time the results will be so deeply transformative they are apt to trigger what is left of that old defense mechanism of staying within those old confines and definitions of who you think you are. But all of those old walls have been torn down now, and even if you have yet to grasp the full extent of this, you are already flexing your wings and testing out what this death of the old really means. But now, as those powerful winds of change are building up on the horizon, the realization that the old you is indeed already a thing of the past will start to seep in, and it is apt to cause more than a little frisson here and there. So do not be surprised if you find that old and familiar feeling of anxiety cluttering up your stomach, but know that this is simply a sign of what you are about to become. For as these storm force winds start to sweep across this planet in the very near future, all of the old and outdated ramshackle parts that used to be you will be blown away forever. So you might feel naked and vulnerable, even more so than before as you start to face this truth, for in this as in all things that entails deep and irreversible change, it takes time to find that equilibrium again. So again we say, know that all is well even if you yourself might feel less at ease than usual, and know that any knots within your stomach are simply a sign of an approaching event that will take you literally by storm and lift you out of the old, and firmly set you feet first into the brand new you. And from that, your brand new world will be born. So give yourself the assurance you need in order to not go into fear as these energetic stormtroopers approach. As we have told you before, they will not come to break you down, they will come to set you free once and for all from that old prison of limitations. For there are no limits, but as yet, you have not been able to literally see that for yourself, and so you continue to see walls and barriers where there no longer are any. And that is why this light storm is so sorely needed. For you need help to set your mind free from it all, and that help is getting closer and closer even as we speak. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com